Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to do a really fun tag that has been going around for a while now. And since I'm back filming now, I'm getting to it because I think it's a great tag. It's the one that has been created by Simply Aisha, and it's called My Fragrance Personality Tag. I think there's some really fun questions in there, so I decided why not do it as well. So let's not waste any time and just start going through these questions. So question number one, what is your Boss Babe scent? So, when I think about Boss Babe, it's something strong, powerful, maybe even bordering on masculine in some way, something that really makes a statement but doesn't overpower. And the one scent that kind of right away came to mind is Grand Soir from MFK. Some people do consider this more masculine and can't wear it. I was one of those people at the very beginning when I tested it, and then I changed my mind. I think it's a beautiful, ambery, warm, spicy, slightly sweet scent. It's very punchy. It's very strong. I think when I smell this, I right away think of a very confident woman. And when I think of a Boss Babe, I also think of a very confident woman. That's why I think this is the one that came to mind right away. And now, is a perfect weather to wear this scent. Even out of the bottle, it smells absolutely delicious. Just so warm. It's a extremely gloomy and rainy day outside where, typically I film with natural light. Today, that was absolutely not possible. The room is so dark. So I have one little light, which I'm using, and I hope the lighting is okay. But, on such a gloomy kind of rainy day, you just want to feel warm and cozy. And this is the scent that makes you feel that way. But at the same time, it makes a statement in my opinion. So anyways, that's my choice for Boss Babe scent. Next question, what is your bedtime scent? And this one has been one of my favorite bedtime scents for a very, very long time and continues to be a favorite. And that is Salt and Caramel by Shea and Blue. You see, I've used quite a bit. I just love using this before going to bed. I don't know, there's something again so comforting and warm and cozy about it. And this is the type of scent that I want for bedtime. As the name suggests, salt and caramel. There's nothing else to explain here. That's what it smells like. I think it is absolutely delicious. It's just so good. It is so mouth-watering. I love it. And yeah, I honestly rarely wear this scent out for some reason. It's just, to me, this is my bedtime scent. I love it, have used it for years now and enjoy it so much. Next question, what is your hug in a bottle scent? And again, when I read that question, this scent came to mind immediately. And that is Blanc B from Liquid Imaginaires. This is I think hug in a bottle is a perfect description for the scent. It's sweet, it's lactonic, it's airy, it's kind of this serene, surreal scent. It's like you're, floating in the clouds. I don't know how else to describe it. There is beautiful sandalwood in here, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's one of the most beautiful scents. And what I love about it is that in a way, it's not too heavy, it's pretty airy, but at the same time, it has really good performance, and it still makes a statement, I really have this bubble, beautiful scent bubble around me when I wear it, and I really, really love it. This is quintessential hug in a bottle to me. So yeah, I don't think I could have chosen anything better. The next question, what is your scent of mass seduction? Love some of these questions, so clever. So the one that I chose is Venom Incarnate by Stefan Umber Lucas. I think this scent is very sexy. I mean, on one hand, it's this, kind of fluffy, sweet strawberries and wild strawberries. But on another hand, you have leather in here, such beautiful, kind of refined, soft leather, very high quality leather, so I don't mind it because, in general, I'm not a fan of leather, but this is gorgeous. And it just adds such an edge to this fragrance. It makes this sort of girly, happy, sweet, fruity scent into something very, very different, into something quite sexy. And so that's why I've chosen it for this question. It's beautiful. And it's the kind of, fruity scent that I think you can almost wear all year round because of that addition of leather, which kind of grounds this scent and again adds an edge to it. So this is the type of fruity scent that I don't only wear in the summer, but for me, it's a year-round scent for sure. Next question. What is the fragrance that you never wear but can't part ways with? Well, it is Mon Exclusive from Guerlain, which is, a scent profile that's almost identical to Mon Guerlain. So why can't I part ways with it? Well, because this has been long discontinued and very hard to find, and I really want to have it as part of my collection. Why don't I wear it? Well, I like the scent very much. It's a very pretty scent, and I don't know really why I don't wear it. I think I have another fragrance kind of in a similar scent profile, which by the way, to me is mostly about lavender and vanilla, very sweet vanilla with a bit of lavender that's not too aromatic, which is the way I like it. So I do enjoy the scent profile, but right now I have another fragrance in a similar scent profile that I like just a little bit more, and I just don't reach for this one. And then another part of me is afraid to use it up because, like I said, very, very hard to find this fragrance these days. So I'm definitely not parting ways. It's definitely gonna stay, but I really don't use it very often. I don't use it as much as I should. So maybe I should change that. Next question. What is one of your favorite fragrances that you don't wear often enough? And again, this choice was pretty easy. I'm going with Follow from Kerosene. I absolutely love this fragrance, and yet I wear it very, very rarely. Now, with this one, I know exactly why I don't wear it often. It's because this is the most potent coffee scent that I have ever tried. I mean, coffee is so, so strong. Some people say it smells like burnt coffee, and I can totally understand. It doesn't smell like that to me, but I can see how some will perceive it this way. For me, it's a very dark, strong kind of, I don't know, espresso, Americano, something that doesn't have any milk or cream in it. The sweetness sort of comes out a little bit later in the dry down. And it's almost like has that vibe of kind of burnt coffee beans a little bit. I love the scent, but it's so, so potent and it's so, so strong. And I really have to be in the mood, to smell so strongly of coffee. I so often come to this bottle and just open it and smell it. And I love it. Like it just has that kind of wake me up kind of vibe to it, But I don't wear it very often. Again, I think this is something I should wear more often because the scent is beautiful. Next question. What is a fragrance that you would recommend to a beginner that wants to smell unique? Well, I think if you want to smell unique, you have to go to a unique house. And I think there is nothing more unique out there that I have tried than Foege 1833. And so the scent from them that I chose is probably the most mass appealing scent, and that is La Cautiva. I think if you want to smell unique, this is where you should go. Because on one hand, the scent is relatively simple and relatively straightforward and sort of mass appealing and understandable. It has vanilla, it has, what does it have? Blackcurrant. I think it has blackcurrant and I don't know, musk. I can't remember all the notes, but there are only 3 notes in here. Essentially, it sort of smells like blackcurrant with a bit of vanilla ice cream, sort of, but in a non-traditional way. There is, again, an edge to it. There is something a little bit grassy and earthy and green in addition to that, which makes it super, super unique, but at the same time, not off-putting and very kind of understandable, you know, to a regular person, let's say. So I think definitely I would start with this. If you want something unique and you're just starting out, but you don't want to smell like everyone else, you want to stand out, go with Fuegia La Cautiva. Next question. What is the fragrance that you love, but everyone else seems to hate? Well, I don't know if everyone else hates it, but I definitely know that nobody talks about this scent ever. And that is Porto Vintage from Gustavo Eiffel. I mean, I've talked about this fragrance before. I sampled it originally. I wanted to get a full bottle, couldn't find it for the longest time. Then it came to me and I was thrilled. But I've never heard anyone else talk about this fragrance or, you know, this house, if we're being honest. Somehow, I don't know, not popular at all. But I think this is so special. It's a boozy scent, essentially, but it's a very different, interesting boozy scent, unlike any other. There's a note of licorice in here. I think there are some, I don't remember the notes. There are quite a lot. I think there are some dried fruits. At least that's how it smells to me. I don't know what else, but it's a gorgeous boozy scent that's, you know, has a little bit of sweetness in it, but it's not overly sweet. Completely unisex, completely unique, very interesting scent. I love it. Again, especially in the fall and winter, I think this is quite perfect, but I have never heard anyone else talk about it. So I'm putting it in the hated category or not talked about category. Next question. What is an overhyped fragrance that you currently own? Okay, don't throw stones at me for this one because I enjoy this fragrance very, very much. It's a beautiful scent. However, I do think it is overhyped. The one I'm talking about is Triumph of Bacchus from Argos. I don't know if it's because, you know, many people receive this in PR. I don't know. But people hype it up as the best thing ever. The best fragrance in the world. And although it is beautiful, it's a quality scent. It's a beautiful, fruity, boozy, kind of spicy, sweet scent. Beautiful. It's not the best thing in the world, you know, it's good, but it's not quite that good as people make it out to be, you know. There are other gorgeous fragrances out there, many of them in a similar scent profile. So I love this scent. I wear this scent. I think it's a beautiful scent. But at the same time, I think it is a little bit overhyped. What fragrance is on the chopping block? That's the next question. So I kind of alluded in my previous video that, you know, there was only one fragrance in my collection that was kind of on the chopping block, and that's the one I'm going to show you today. That is Khalil from Noem or Noeme. I'm not sure how to pronounce this house properly. It's a new to me house. It's a new fragrance. I'm not going to talk too much about it here because, in fact, I'm going to show this fragrance again in the upcoming haul video because it is relatively new to my collection and I'll explain how it got to me. But not a bad scent. I don't hate it. I also don't love it. And, you know, like I said many times before, I want to have scents in my collection that I love. And this one is not a love yet. And my husband enjoys it a lot more than me. I'm not sure if it's a love for him either yet, so we will see, but this is the fragrance that's on the chopping block. And at the moment, that's probably the only one that's on the chopping block. What is the last fragrance that you purchased? I'm going to cheat here and I'm going to say this one because it is the last fragrance that I purchased. It's the same one. Khalil from Noeme. Yeah, that's the last one that came into my collection and that's the one that's on the chopping block. So not being original with this response. Next question is, what fragrance is on your wish list? Again, I'm going to cheat here a little bit because I am planning to film a video about my wish list, kind of update for the wish list that I shared with you exactly a year ago. You know, what happened to those fragrances on my wish list? Did I purchase them? Did I change my mind, etc.? And what new fragrances I have on my wish list. So I don't want to say anything here. Please stay tuned for that video. I'm going to share with you what's on my wish list. And that brings us to the last question. What is your one fragrance for life? I could have chosen several here, but I decided to go with a classic for me that I've loved for a very long time. I've talked about it for a very long time. I think I was one of the first people to start talking about this fragrance, and I still love it up to this day. Did you guess? Of course. It's La Danza from Nobile 1942. I even have a backup of this fragrance, and I never buy backups. You know, that's how much I love it. And although I perhaps don't use it as often as I used to in the beginning, just because I have so many fragrances and I want to rotate through them. But every time that I'm kind of unsure what to wear, or I'm in a bad mood, or I'm feeling depressed, I don't know, 9 out of 10 times, I will reach for this fragrance in those situations. It just cheers me up. It makes me happy. I enjoy it. You know, it's just, there's something about it. This is my number one for life, for sure. I will always have this fragrance. I feel like I will always enjoy it. What is it about? Well, I'm sure you've heard about it many, many times. It's a gorgeous, fluffy apple pie, you know, sweet, delicious with some cinnamon added in, just warm apple pie that's not cloying, that's not overly sweet. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It has, I think it has red apples in it, and I've noticed that I enjoy red apples in fragrances so much more than green apples. Green apples most of the time come out sort of a little too sour on my skin, and red apples are just perfect. So yeah, La Danza is my number one for life. So this is it. I think this was the last question. I think it's a really fun tag. And again, Aisha, thank you for creating it. I hope you enjoyed hearing my answers to these questions. If you did, please remember to comment, to subscribe, and to like this video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.